Yeah, welcome to this tutorial. In this video, we will be dealing with LCM, how to find LCM of given numbers. LCM meaning least common multiples, okay? Least common multiples. So without further ado, let's dive into profiling solution to the given problems. We have two problems to solve here, right? Okay. So question number 1 says we should find the LCM of 3 and 4. Okay. 3 and 4. Now, there are two methods of finding LCM. Okay. The first one is to list the numbers of multiples, okay, and then we select the least common multiples between the two numbers. And the other method is to divide through with the use of prime numbers. Okay, now let's solve question number 1. 3 and 4. As you can see, 3 and 4 are simpler numbers. Usually you may just go ahead and find their multiples. Okay, let's get the multiples of number 3. The multiples of 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, 3 times 2 we have 6. 3 times 3 you got 9. 3 times 4 is 12, okay? 3 times 5, 15. 3 times 6, 18. 3 times 7, 21. Alright? And so on and so forth. Alright, now let's get the multiples of number 4. 4 multiplied by 1, 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2, 8. 4 times 3, 12. 4 times 4, 16. Okay. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 6, 24, and 4 times 7, 28. Okay, so having listed the multiples of these numbers, as you can see, the least common numbers between 3 and 4, the least common multiples is 12. Okay, all right. And so we say LCM of 3 and 4 equals 12, right? This is the least, the smallest, the lowest common multiples of the two numbers. And then we go to solving question number 2. All right. Find the LCM of 12 and 18, okay? 12 and 18. All right? So what you do is plot your table, your bars, okay? Plotting the bars, horizontal bars. Okay, and then I have I've just drawn the vertical bars. Now the horizontal bars. Okay, of 12 and 18. The numbers are 12 and 18, okay? 12 and 18. All right? So we make use of prime numbers. You know, the first prime number to use is 2. Okay? So we divide through. 2 in 12 is 6. 2 in 18 is 9. And you will see that your knowledge in multiplication tables will help you. Okay? So another prime number we may make use of again is 2. 2 in 6 is 3. 2 in 9. 2 is not a factor of 9, so bring down 9. Alright? So we have exhausted the use of 2. 2 is not a factor of any of these two, so we make use of the next prime number, 3. Okay? 3 in 3 is 1. 3 in 9 is 3. Okay? Yes, we go ahead and still make use of the number 3, a factor. 3 in 1, 3 is not a factor of 1, so bring down 1. 3 in 3 is 1. And the rule is, when you divide to a point where you have 1 and you have 1 as a common answer, the common denominator of the lists, that marks the end of dividing. All right? So LCM of 12 and 18, LCM of 12 and 18. So we multiply this by this. 2 times 2, 4 times 3 times 3, right? 2 by 2 is 4. 4 by 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. Okay? And so the LCM of 12 and 18 is 36. All right? Please let me just make a recap of the solution of today. There are two methods of finding LCM, lowest or least common multiples. The first one is to list out the number of multiples, and then we select out the common multiples, the lowest of both of them. It might be 2 or maybe 3. But usually you make use of this method when the question involves smaller numbers. Okay? All right? Now in question 2, you will agree with me that 12 and 18 are greater numbers, are larger than 3 and 4. So it is simpler to make use of division by prime numbers. So thank you for your time. I have a question for you. Okay, to go through. Sorry about this. There is a question I want you to solve. Okay, so find the LCM of 4 and 6. Question 2, what is the LCM of 5 and 7? And question number 3, find what's the LCM of 6, 8 and 10. So thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.